Candidates in the U.S. House District 4 GOP primary race are out campaigning for every last vote they can get. And that's over in the southwest corner of Connecticut. Fox 61's Tim Latow has the one-on-one interviews with each candidate running in Fairfield County.
The battle for the GOP nomination in this district pits an ophthalmologist against a hockey coach who used to play in the minor leagues. Both candidates have run for this office before, but each is hoping to win their first general election come November.
I'm trying to campaign to the every person, so we're going to go to where the people are.
With the days left until the primary, candidates know every single vote counts, especially because the last Republican primary in District 4 only garnered 8,000 votes.
We're trying to get people to come to the polls. The turnout is unfortunately going to be very low in this primary.
Dr. Michael Goldstein would know. He won the primary in 2024, but lost to Congressman Jim Himes in the general election by 24% of the vote. He met with us at Stamford's post office, where hundreds of jobs were lost in New York. He blames Himes for that.
Our mail is no longer sorted here. Those jobs are gone, and the mail is instead sorted in White Plains. I believe the goal of each congressman is to bring federal jobs to the state of Connecticut, not lose federal jobs.
Even though the ophthalmologist turned political candidate is GOP endorsed, he's got to take on Daniel Moresi before he can think about challenging Himes. Moresi is a youth hockey coach who played in the minor leagues. He withdrew from this same race in 2024 without enough support behind him. He believes this year is different and says people need a new conservative voice on Capitol Hill.
A lot of people are talking about how everyone's turning to socialism and whatever, and I actually don't blame them, because Republicans have been kicking the can down the road and really looking out for the Wall Street class instead of the Main Street class.
Goldstein also wants to tackle the issue of affordability. He believes with his background in the medical field, he'll be able to knock down the costs of health care. To start, he'd alter antitrust laws from over a century ago.
So mergers of larger and larger hospital systems, because they had to deal with the insurance companies, so you created two monopolies. And what you really need is to foster competition by changing the antitrust laws.
Moresi argues a more affordable economy for all Americans is possible. He'd slash government spending and refocus the attention of his fellow congressmen to the economy at home.
So we got to cut back government spending. We got to focus on domestic issues, instead of all these foreign wars. Let's bring back and try to onshore the best we can so we can compete with China.
Goldstein also has improved transit at the top of his priority list, especially for those with skyrocketing commute times.
Our highways in this area are atrocious, and yet 80% of the federal money could be fixing it. So when you're stuck on the highways, just remember that something could be better.
For Moresi, it's all about making Connecticut's future brighter, especially for the citizens who can't quite vote yet. That's why he took us to Wonderland on Ice in Bridgeport, where he was once the kid speeding off in those skates.
When it comes to my politics, when I coach, when I see everything, I think about those moments, and I think about the kids that I coach and their futures, and I want them to have the same childhood I was able to have.
Both Moresi and Goldstein know that Congressman Jim Himes will be a formidable force to topple in November. Himes is seeking his 10th consecutive term. In Bridgeport, Tim Latow, Fox 61.